Right. So now in the lesson number 2, so now this is of Puta. So in lesson number 2, you get about the laboratory, right? Lab means laboratory, right? So here, when we are using the laboratory, there are some rules and regulations we have to follow up, or we call it ethics, right? So there are many ethics that we are going to follow, right? Now in this book there is a 2.1. It says, let's identify the computer laboratory. Let's identify the computer laboratory. So that means we have to understand, we have to find out what is laboratory, right? Lab එකක් කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා දැනන් තියෙන්න ඕනේ. So how do you going to write down understand that? So when you go into the computer laboratory, there are many things, right? As you are a new student, right, is in grade 6. Now today is the first day that you are going to inside the laboratory, right? So now you are a grade 6 students, and from grade 5 you are promoted to grade 6. Okay, now the new students are here. So you are going from primary to the secondary level, and then there is a lab is available. Now today you are going to you are going inside the computer lab. Okay, so once you go inside the computer lab, and they are going to start working on there. So some are working like this, right, bending the head, right? Some are so far away from the computer lab, right? That screen is there, no? So they are so far away. Some are very closer to the computer screen, right? So there are many shapes that they are sitting in, right? So once the teacher saw that they are working in the computer in those actions, then teacher says there are some way of doing that one, right? So teacher says like this: I welcome all of you to the computer lab. So I'm reading your book, right? So I welcome all of you to the computer lab. Who says that? Teacher says. To whom? To the new students, right? To the new students, right? This computer lab is available resources in our school. So this computer lab is a valuable resource in our school. The teacher says to the students, now this is a computer lab. This is a very valuable place in the valuable place in the school, right? Teacher says that, right? Since you all are new to this place, so now you are new to this place, right? You need to know about the computer lab and how it is used well, right? So you have to understand how you are going to use the computer lab, because you are new to this place, right? So it's in a lab. Teacher was explaining the students. Clear? Understand what I say?
Yes.
Right. Then why teacher say that it is important and the valuable place in that lab? You know why teacher said like that? Puta? Adiniti?
No, sir.
You know why teacher said that the computer lab is a valuable place in the school?
Because it's important.
Because of what it is important? What is the reason to say it is important? You know, it is a valuable place, no? It is a there are valuable things. So computer is, when you are taking a computer, it's very expensive. When you are having a scanner, it's very expensive, right? There are many expensive items available. Clear? That is why it is important, right? Right. You know, in computer lab, what are the items available in computer lab? Can you tell me? One is a laptop or computers, no?
Yes.
Alright. What are there? What else in the computer lab? Scanners.
And a
Right. What else in computer lab you can see?
mouse.
A mouse. What else?
Uh,
What are the other, what else? Mouse. Huh?
Keyboard.
Keyboard. Uh,
Uh,
keyboard. What else?
camera.
Yes, camera. Right, camera. Then oh,
Projector.
yes, projector.
System unit.
Yes, system in it.
Uh, speaker.
System unit. Speaker.
Speaker.
Yes, speaker.
Headphone.
Uh, yes, telephone. Okay, telephone. There are some uh,
No.
7, 8, 9. What else? Router. No. Router. Headphone. No.
Yes.
Router. Headphone.
Did you write monitor?
Apa tu?
Did you write monitor?
Yes, monitor. Monitor. Uh, so all these are right. All these are expensive, right? When you are not only one. So computer, not only one computer is available in lab. No, there are many computers. There are many computers.
Printer
Yes,
is
printer.
also
Yes, printer. Printer. Right, what else? There are many more. So can you write down the items in the computer lab? Just write down a heading. Items in computer labs. So then write the list of them. Items in the computer lab.
um, in the
Computer labs.
computer
Lab.
lab.
Okay, write down this one.
Monitor. Camera. Scanner. System unit. Keyboard. Board. Printer. Headphone. Mouse. So I have finished. Excuse me, sir, I have finished. Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes. Right. Now it's got right. Now, so these are there are more than this puta. There are many equipment more than this in a computer lab, right? And for example, when you say computer or the way system unit are the same, right? So there are not only one, there are many, right? In a computer lab, you may have 20 or 30 computers, right? And speakers, mouse, keyboards. So that means it's an expensive place of the computer school, right? It's very expensive, right? So the lab is very expensive place, right? That is why it is important. That is why it is important. Okay. Now, when since it is valuable things, valuable place, we have to protect them from safety. No, we have to use them safely, right? Okay. God bless you. I don't know. Denity, okay? Are you there? Can I continue there?
Yes, sir.
Right. So since the computer lab is very expensive, it should be used safely, right? So how do you going to safely use it? There are two way of using the computer lab safely, right? So can you write like this? Using computer lab safely. Computer lab using computer lab safely. Right. So there are two way of Abuta, there are two way of doing safely. One is that uh,
Like this?
using computer lab safely, right? There are two types. One is uh, safety, right? There are safety of safety of safety of you, and the safety of device.
Safety.
Safety. First one is safety of you, and the second one is safety of device. Safety of device.
I have finished.
Okay. Now, so far what we discussed was, Puta, we are discussing the safety of using computer lab, right? So we discussed computer lab is very important place in the computer in the school. Why? It has a lot of devices which are expensive. Therefore, we have to use that place very carefully, right? Since it is expensive and since it is an important place, right? So when we are using when we are using the computer lab, we have to consider about the safety of you and the safety of device, right? So the safety means what? Because that computer lab may have a power, right? So therefore we have to save ourselves and we have to save of the devices. That's how we are going to use the computer lab, right? Can you understand? Right.
Yes,
Now
sir.
when we are talking about safety of you or your safety, so there are few things that we have to follow to protect ourselves. When we are going to computer lab, we have to save ourselves. Therefore, we have to follow a few things to get our safety, right? So shall we write on a small subheading call for your safety? Subheading call for your safety. For your safety. This is subheading, right? Okay.
For your safety.
Right. Now, as I told you, when you are using computer lab, we have to save ourselves and we have to save the device, no? So now we are discussing about what is the guidelines that we have to follow for our safety, right? So we are going to now just discuss the guidelines what we have to follow for our safety when we are going to the computer lab. When you are going to the computer lab, right? So now first thing, right? In the book it says, I just read the book. Be careful when you touch devices such as wires and sockets that are connected to electricity. So the all the devices are working with the electricity now, right? So
Yeah.
yeah. So then when we are touching them, we have to be careful because there can be a leakage of a power electricity. If something, if the wire or the socket may damage, then you will be shocked by the electricity. So you have to be careful when before you touch it. Make sure there is no damage on the device, on that wire or the sockets, right? That are coming through the electricity, right? So,
Spill water also.
Abuta?
If we spill water to the to the laptop.
No, that is that we are talking about when we are coming to this part, right? Because that is called safety of device. No.
Yes.
Now we are just discussing the safety of ourselves, not the devices, not the machinery things. When we are going to the computer lab, we are now discussing how we are going to save ourselves. And when you are going to the computer lab, how do you going to save yourself? That is what we are discussing now. Right. So that one is we should not touch the sockets or the wire unless it is make sure that is nothing happen, right? And the next point, should be aware of the exit door when the of the laboratory. You know what is exit door? Exit door?
No.
No, right. You know, when you go to the see, this is a house, right? This is a house. Okay, can you see the house here?
Yes, sir.
Here is a window, right? Here is what? Here you get that
Door.
door. Do you have a backside another door like this?
Yes.
Yes. This is what? Inside door. This is exit door. So you are going inside the computer, inside the house. That is exit. Sorry, entrance door. And when you go outside from the backside, is called exit door, right? Even
No, we can write that. That's one door for the kitchen.
yeah, door for the kitchen to go come outside. From the kitchen, go outside.
But out of the kitchen out, it's the garden.
Yeah, it's in the garden. Yeah, that's what. Now, in the same manner, Puta, no, what I want to explain you is there should be a separate door rather than the door that we are going. Right? We should have in a computer lab, there should be a special door, separate door, which we are not always using, but we should have. You know, when you are going traveling by bus, are you going to school by bus or by van?
There.
Van. So in your van you just go and observe today, tomorrow, right? So there is a door that you have to go into the van, no? In the van, in the back side or a side of the van, right? Side of the van or a back side van, you may have another door, which is always closed.
There's two doors up here. Lake. Yes. There's two sides.
Yeah, Puta, the two sides door are there. Now, beyond apart to that two door, there is a separate door back side or the other side, which are always closed, not open. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah, we are not going from there.
You know, that door is there only for an emergency we are using. If something happened, we are using that door, right? In the same manner, if it is a real good computer room, a computer lab, right? There should be a inside door and the emergency door or an exit door, right? So we have to find out where this door is available because it's always closed, right? In emergency.
Always.
Puta?
Not always. One girl is going from that door.
No, but just we don't use that one. We don't use normally.
Is using that.
No, Puta. I mean, but no, it depends. It depends according to your computer room's structure. The way that your computer room is you are using is depend. But normally,
Wait a minute.
Puta?
Wait a minute. Give me that one. Just. Okay. Battery is low.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Now normally in a computer room, Puta, we have entrance door and also there is a exit door also. But normally we don't use those exit door unless it is a necessity, right? So that is what we call emergency door. So emergency, we should know where the emergency door is available. In some case of firing, right, but two wires are shortened and may comes fire, no? In case of firing or in case of any other damages, we should come outside of the room from those doors. So we should understand where the doors are available, right? And the other point is, should be aware of fire extinguisher, if any. You know what is fire extinguisher?
Yes.
What is that? It's what kind of that?
When fire comes, we are putting that one, right?
Sorry?
When fire comes, we are putting that
Yes.
to the fire.
Yes, very good. It's like a bottle, like a. No, it's
In
like
our
a.
house, there's so.
Yes. So if
Yeah,
some,
this one.
if some fire comes, so we just go there and we spray that fire, then the fire will blow out. No.
Yeah, but my mom don't know how to use it.
No, that nobody can know it, but we should know where it is available. If you don't know where available when the fire comes, then it's a problem, no? So before we go into we should understand where that extinguisher is available. It may be hanging on the wall, or maybe on the somewhere else in a cupboard, or else it may be outside of the room. We don't know where it is available. So we should know where it is available, right?
My one is in the kitchen.
It's in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can happen, no?
Yeah.
Then the next one is the fourth rules that they are telling us, not to run here and there in the computer room. Why they ask you not to run, not to play around? Because once you go here and there may be some wires. You may get on.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's why they said, don't run and don't play around the computer room, right?
In the school, some boys are running everywhere, so teacher is blaming them.
Yeah, that's
shouting
right.
for them.
Yeah, you should not. Teacher will blame you, definitely. No.
I told them I telling them don't run, but they're not listening. They're right.
Yeah, yes. But you don't. But you don't do
What
that
should
one,
I
huh?
do? I told, right?
Yeah.
What should I do?
Yeah. What
I'm walking slowly.
Okay. So you should tell them that don't run because of this. Explain them the reason. Then they will understand. Right?
Yeah, I'm telling that, but they are not listening. They are just running everywhere.
That's right. No, these are bad boys, no. So what to do?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Shall we write down a small point on this?
Okay, sir.
Right. So 1 point. So just say 1 point here, or not 1 point. Don't touch the wires.
Sir.
Okay.
Don't
Don't touch
touch
the wires.
touch
The wires
the wires
and the wires and
and
the wires and the
Wires
sockets. The wires and the sockets. Don't touch the wires and the sockets.
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 Can you tell it again?
SOCKETS. 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 Don't touch the sockets. Wires and sockets.
Okay.
Next one, next point. Be aware.
Okay.
Next one. Next point, right? Next point. Be aware.
Then
Be aware. 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 Be aware of the exit door. Be aware of the exit door. EXIT. Exit door. Be aware of the exit door. Exit door. Next point. Next point.
Exit. Sir,
Exit.
can I tell the spelling of exit?
EXIT. 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 Exit door. D double O R. Be aware of exit door.
Okay.
Next one is next point. Next point.
Okay.
Should be aware of. Should be aware of. Next point, Puta. Should be aware of. Should be aware of. Fire extinguisher. Fire. F-I-R-E. Fire extinguisher. E-X. Extinguisher. E-X-T-I-N. G-U-I-S-H. Extinguisher. Right? Be aware of fire extinguisher. Right? Next point.
Okay.
Fourth point. Fourth point. Fourth point. Don't run. Don't run. Don't run. Run. Or don't run or play around. Don't run or play around. Don't run or play around. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Right. So we studied all those things about the safety of ourselves, what we have to follow to save ourselves. So we will study with the safety of the devices on next day. Right? Appo ඊළඟ දවසේ
Yes, sir.
next day we will discuss about the safety of devices in the computer lab. Right? So do you understand today's lesson? Do you have any questions to ask today's lesson?
No, sir.
So are you clear with the lessons today?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Then shall we stop today, Buddha?
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
sir. God bless you.
God bless you. Bye.
Bye.